One of my favorite genres of books to read is self-help books, particularly those geared towards habit creation. Today I want to share 4 different books with you that are my all-time favorite habit and routine-based books to help you achieve your goals, get things done, and feel like you've got a solid routine in place. Hello friend, welcome back to my channel. For those of you that are new, my name is Brianna. I am the diva behind Diva and the Divine and your healthy homemaker, sharing my journey through life using health, habits, happiness, and homemaking to become my best self. And today, we are focused specifically on habits. I want to share 4 of my favorite habit-related books with you. As a wellness coach, one of the things that I inadvertently start to coach people on is better habit creation. It's something that is involved in a weight loss journey, in a healthier version of yourself journey, and I often help some clients with productivity and habits in other areas of their life as well. So recently, a client reached out to me and was like, hey, I need all of your book recommendations. And it got me thinking, I should give you guys these book recommendations as well. So my 4 favorite habit-related books are as follows. Number 1 is, of course, Atomic Habits by James Clear. This one is a habit creation Bible, so to speak. It is a bestseller and for a good reason. James gives us really clear guidelines on how to build good habits and how to break bad ones by using small things, small steps, and small ways to do it. This is a really, really great read. It is a book that I have read more than one time. Actually, I think I've read all of these books more than one time, but it's that good and that valuable. I have things highlighted, I have things marked because that's what I do in a lot of my self-help books, and one of the reasons that I get hard copies for many of them. I love to highlight and annotate. If I'm needing a little bit of habit inspo, so to speak, I can just kind of peruse through here and see everything that I have highlighted and get the information that I need quickly. This is a must read for people looking to change their habits. The next book is more of a productivity book than a habit book, so to speak, but it was such a great read that it is worth sharing, and that is The Lazy Genius by Kendra Adachi. This book is the book I chose for the Diva and the Divine book club back when there was a book club, and I didn't know what I expected, but I knew that it was a really, really top seller amongst the community that I like to hang out in. And for a good reason. This book kind of wowed me in a way that I was not expecting. The premise of The Lazy Genius is to embrace what matters, ditch what doesn't, and get stuff done. And that's the important emphasis. Kendra's big philosophy is first, you have to decide and determine the things that truly matter to you. And those are the things that you are supposed to focus on. And then everything else that doesn't really matter to you, you gotta find a simpler way or ditch it altogether. And it is a really valuable and not always common outlook on life, especially in the hustle culture that we are trying to kind of get over as a society, but we're not quite there yet. This book, I think, is the first step to overcoming hustle culture and focusing on what matters most. My next habit-related book is Better Than Before by Gretchen Rubin. You guys know I am a big Gretchen Rubin fan. Gretchen Rubin's book, Better Than Before, what I learned about making and breaking habits to sleep more, quit sugar, procrastinate less, and generally build a happier life. She is, of course, the author of The Happiness Project, so that was her big first thing, but then she is the one who came up with the 4 tendencies, which you guys know I swear by. So some of the stuff in this book actually talks about habit building based on your tendency, which is super, super valuable. So I highly recommend you read this first, The 4 Tendencies. Go to Gretchen Rubin's website and take the quiz. It is completely free. I will link it down below. Answer honestly, as you are as a human being right now, not as the idolized version of yourself, the person you wish you were, because you will get a flawed answer. You want to answer genuinely as you are right now, and it will give you your tendency. And then pick up this book because it's life-changing. Understanding your tendency is life-changing. I'm not even joking. As you guys know, I am an obliger. I have helped clients unlock the secret behind their tendency and help them learn to work with it, and it has changed their lives. This is valuable stuff. And then once you read this, you purchase this one, and it's a great, great set to really help you unlock habits and build habits based on your tendency. I love this book. I love this book, and I like this book. And then my last one, and arguably the most important one, is a really, really quick read. It is Eat That Frog by Brian Tracy. This book, I don't even remember, I picked it up, I got it for Christmas. right before I got married. And so this was like my gateway into like the habit creating books. But what's mind-boggling about it is I read it once, I loved it, and then I put it on my bookshelf, never to be seen again. And then within the last 2 years, I picked this book back up, and wouldn't you know it, most of, if not all, of the habit building information and the productivity information and hacks and tips and advice that we get from all of these hustle culture gurus like Brendon Burchard and Rachel Hollis and all of that. This is where they got the advice from, you guys. I sat there and was reading through this and I was like, oh, so that's where Rachel Hollis came up with that. Meaning she didn't come up with it at all. She read this book and this is the book that gave her the idea. She took the idea from this book. This book is 21 Great Ways to Stop Procrastinating and Get More Done in Less Time. This book is genius. 10 out of 10. Would recommend, and it's a really quick read. It's literally 117 pages. You can knock it out in a couple of hours, and it is so valuable. Those are my 4 favorite books on habits and productivity. I have a list a lot longer of books that I have read, but when I wanted to pick the optimal ones for my client, be like, start here, those are the 4 that I came up with. They are outstanding, and in my opinion, they contain the most valuable information to get you started. Now, I want to hear from you. Do you have any habit, routine, productivity books that were life-changing to you? Because these are the 4 that were life-changing to me. Everybody gets different things from different books and different sources, so what are your game-changing, life-changing productivity, habit, routine books that maybe I've not read and need to add to my bookshelf? I would love to hear about it. Leave me a comment below. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. And if you're not already a member of the Diva and the Divine community, click that little red subscribe button to join us. We would love to have you. Thank you guys for watching. Take care, and I will see you again very soon. Bye.